Here's your latest news for Red Deer and Central Alberta. Red Deer will receive $12 million for affordable housing if it agrees to allow up to 4 units of housing on certain sized residential lots. The money will be provided over the next 3 years through the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation Housing Accelerator Fund. A key condition is that the city adopts 4 units as of right zoning, which would allow up to 4 units of housing on eligible properties without public consultation or rezoning approvals. The next city council will decide on the zoning change late this year or early next year. If it is not approved, the entire $12 million will have to be returned. The city is seeking feedback on the issue and says engagement opportunities will be available in May and June. The federal government is capping the amount banks can charge customers who don't have enough money in their accounts to cover a check or a pre-authorized charge. Starting in March 2026, banks will only be allowed to charge $10 for non-sufficient funds, checks on personal accounts. They will also be prohibited from charging more than one fee in the span of 2 business days. The government says that insufficient funds disproportionately affect low-income Canadians and those with poor credit histories. Neuron e-scooters are making a return to the streets of Red Deer for a 5th consecutive year. Last year, riders in Red Deer collectively traveled 211,000 kilometers on e-scooters. Neuron originally chose Red Deer as one of 4 pilot cities when the company began operating back in 2021. The company says 68% of e-scooter trips result in a purchase at a local business with an average spend of $70, injecting about $5.5 million into Red Deer's economy each year.
We have racked up over 900,000. We have racked up over 900,000 kilometers since we launched the program in Red Deer alone. And so we know that people really enjoy our service when it's available in the months without snow on the ground. And certainly we look forward to being back and working closely with our local partners and offering our shared e-scooters to the residents and visitors of Red Deer.
Around 300 Neuron scooters will soon be available around the city, including downtown, Capstone, and Bower Ponds. Well, the Red Deer Rebels season came to a rough end over the weekend.
It's the final home game of the season as the Rebels host the Hitmen.
The team's final home game was Saturday, and more than 6,300 people came out to watch. The only time the Rebels had more fans in the building this year was on Family Day. Calgary scored 3 unanswered goals, taking the game by a score of 4-1. On Sunday, the team took the bus up the QE2 for their season finale against the Edmonton Oil Kings. The home team opened the scoring in the second period and didn't let up. Edmonton went on to win the game 4-1. Red Deer missed the playoffs by 13 points. The Northern Lights put on a show recently in Water Valley, Alberta. A Calgary photographer captured this video in the community northwest of Calgary between midnight and 1:30 a.m. last Wednesday. She says the auroras were pulsating at the time. And a reminder, this segment is now available to view on YouTube. Just search CTV News Red Deer.
Taking a look at your Tuesday forecast, another nice day ahead. We'll start off a little bit on the chilly side, -8 to -9 in the morning, but then we'll be on the other side of zero with some 8s and 9s. Also, as we go throughout the day, it is going to be a nice mix of sun and cloud. Innisfail looking to be a little bit warmer with a high of 10. After that, we do see a shift, a return of some wintry conditions, so you want to be prepared for that. A mid and late week weather shift. Here's a closer look at your Red Deer weather.